Guys, what's going on? FFlyMyPawn here, and welcome back to Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Since we last left off, if I do recall correctly, we had beaten the game, and for this stream, we're going to be doing a few more things here on the open land before we start doing the DLC. So look forward to that, and without further ado, let's just get into things and see what happens, because we've got quite a bit to do. We are going to go for Stream 23 here. This is where we effectively left off before we did everything along that line of, like, the point of no return. So yeah, that was something, wasn't it? Mind you, we haven't reached the pinnacle of our strength yet, so that's going to be fun to delve into, because when we start getting into New Game Plus territory, that's going to be ridiculously wacky. But I digress. That is just the ramblings of me. Alright. But for what we're going to do, we are going to fuel up here. And we're going to first do some minuscule maintenance here. Nothing too crazy. We can do fast travel, but I'm going to hold off on that for a moment because we've got plenty of stuff that we can do here. Let's see what we got. Nothing we really want to make, so we'll just leave that be. We can cook some stuff, I suppose. Let's see what recipes we have, actually. We're gonna sort by price, ideally. Craft a lot of cheese balls. A lot of powdered milk. Omelets, nice. And naturally, the venison stew is probably the most powerful. And then go into experimental here, and then we'll just randomize. This will get us the most experience for cooking, so might as well quickly clear it out and get it done. We're definitely going to have to go on a cooking spree, though, at this rate. If only to get that resolved, or at least get that to 100. But of course, upgrading everything is another thing entirely. So if we want to do the DLC, we would need to go to Descent. But before that, I do want to go to the Horns of the South. Quickly resolve some miscellaneous quests if need be. But who knows, right? Who knows? This game has a lot of DLC potential, at the very least, I will admit. But, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. He's gone. I guess it's a bit early or a bit late, one of the two. I don't really care. It's very clear that we're not going to be getting those yet, so you know what? Let's just go to the deeps. We want to go specifically over here, I believe. So we're just going to go to Kunok's area here, the entranceway, and then we'll just march our way down to the DLC area. Considering we've done most everything in the game, we should be fine. Actually, before I do, there is one other area I did want to go. My bad. I do want to go to the Archspire because I believe there was something about the twins that told them to look for the Weaver, apparently. Or told us to look for the Weaver. I'm gonna see if they had anything involved with that, but I don't know. There might be something there, but who knows? It's worth checking out at least. All right, let's go in. Let's see if the Weaver has anything else to say. I don't think he does, but curiosity, you know how it be. Hello.
It was good to see you again, my prince. In one form or another.
Oh, okay. So there is nothing for him. Well, I had to check just to be sure. You never know. Alright, let's go to the DLC area. There's no reason to hesitate and not go there. So all we gotta do is rush down to the bottom, so this would actually be faster. Alright, let's go to the deeps and see what exactly this DLC is going all about. And once it's done, I guess that just leaves the question of what you guys want next with this series, if anything. I guess I could, like, grind it out to max stats, but there isn't really a need to do that. We're one-shotting most everything thus far, so unless you guys want to see this build one-shot, like, ridiculous levels of things, there isn't really much to have get done. And we've got to go down to the depths here, so off we go. Alright, yeah, no, this is the place. A new location discovered on top of everything that is there. Cool. Hello, level 76. Nice. Place that there. We'll quickly level up real quick. Don't really need much, do we? Yeah, let's just pump up to 30 endurance. Why not? Oh, whoops, I forgot to level up the skill tree. I believe I was doing dexterity, wasn't I? Yeah. I wanted to scale up my attack speed each time I killed an enemy. There was also the healing aspect of things, wasn't there? I suppose I could just increase my armor value or gain more damage reduction when depending on my missing health. Yeah, let's get more damage reduction based on our missing health, because we are slowly starting to lose HP. Anything else out here? Not really, it's just this, so let's go in. Through to the chapel, into the darkness. Oh, these guys are difficult. Okay. Okay. That is a dangerous individual. Okay, so we got some feisty individuals here. Good. This will be a bit more difficult for us, which is good. Well, if we exclude the drowned sailors, that is. What was that, anyways? That, I don't. Hold on. Okay, Blessing of the Bottle. Grants a Blessing of Saras, making creatures of Saras weaker for 60 seconds. Okay. The enemies are a little bit difficult, but not by much. We have to get over there, so we're just going to explore the entirety of this area. For the most part. Okay. Go up. Nothing in there. To be expected, though. My felicity. To my beloved, I beg you, dry your tears. I cannot bear the thought of you sitting in the sand alone. I promise you, when my mission is over, I'll return to you in glory and honor, and our days will be filled with peace and happiness. I had to go, so I could earn us a life worthy of the kind you deserve. I know your father is right in his own way. He'd never allow you to marry a simple fisherman. The simple fisherman who serves the Lord of the Seas and brings back the riches of the underworld water realm. That's a different story. I believe I'll succeed, my dearest. Listen to the waves. I'll come to you on one of them. Forever yours, Elijah. Okay. Didn't work out for him, though, it seems. Unfortunate for him, at the very least, but not our problem. Feels like one of those dungeons that you'd crawl into. Weirdly enough. Not like a normal dungeon, but like one of those endless dungeons that you'd run across for some reason. At least it feels that way. I don't know, it just feels like it may just be me, though. Almost missed the meteorite right in front of me. Okay, there doesn't appear to be anything here, so the only other option is to go across here and down. I really should get the dash leveled up a little bit. There notes. I've dreamt of the Lord of Seas again. Must mean I'm close, mustn't it? I don't know why he keeps calling me to his depths. I must find out. He made me Keeper of the South, yet it was because of him that I couldn't stay in the keep. Every time I closed my eyes, I felt like I was drowning, and he was just watching, as if waiting for me to do something. I always woke up just as my lungs began to tear themselves apart. They ached all morning. I know desertion means death, but staying in the keep was killing me. It felt as if the walls were closing in a little more each day. I kept calling. I roamed the island until I found this place. His presence here is so strong. The dreams are more frequent, more vivid. I must go to him. Must find a way to descend. So it's not like we're the first person to descend to try and get to the deeps. Or the depths, rather. We're just built different more than anything. Hello, hello. None of that really matters, so let's go down. What's this? Ice Tongue Spear. No real way to jump across, so I guess the next best thing is to go this way, right? At least there's a cooking pot to allow us to cook if we ever need food. Not that we do. We've got so much surplus of material that we should be fine. Instead, I do want to go down here and cleanse the area of ground. Oh, picked up a she shell. Probably ditched that. Bit of a deeper end of water, but that's fine. Still get up and around as needed. We'll see what this church is all about in a moment here. Hoorah. Take the rusty gear. It is enchanted to a degree, but who knows? The heck is this? A shrine. Let's save here.
Must
Must. I must get in. I'll convince the twins. They'll let me in. I'll reach the sanctuary at last. I'll see the sanctuary as soon as I get my sight back.
Who are you?
No time to talk. No one will reach the sanctuary before me. It calls to me. I can hear its calling. I must hold on just a little longer.
What is the sanctuary?
I thought the sanctuary wanted a sacrifice. I drank the water of life from the chapel. The body doesn't matter. Only the eyes of the soul do. Just a little longer, I'll descend into the sanctuary.
The twins.
Fools. Only I matter. Only I can descend into the sanctuary. No, don't drink. Don't drink. Don't drink the water of life. Try me. Try me, and maybe then I'll be worthy. The shrine will hear my plea.
There we go. Hammer of Stupefaction, Unmoored Pilgrim Helm, Votive Chest, Martyr Gloves, Redeemer Greaves, Baptismal Boots, and Penitent Cloak. So we got some interesting gear pieces, if you will. A mix match, if you dare say. And we got the Saris Shrine, which we will pray to. The Blessing of Saris. You have received the Blessing of Saris. Creatures of the Sanctuary, hostile to outsiders, scale with your character level. But the Blessing weakens them, making them easier to defeat. It also grants you points to spend in Saris skill trees. Pray at any Saris Shrine to learn new powerful abilities. Improve each skill tree independently, but only one can be active at a time. I see. Alright, well. We've got the choice between Warrior, Mystic, and Rogue. I guess evolving first would be a start. Sarah's skill tree grants powerful abilities, but only one can be active at a time. You can swap at any time, even during combat, using B. I see. What does the Warrior have? Each enemy within a radius of 6 meters increases your physical damage by 10. Or Rogue increases non-status damage received by 1% per stack, up to 66% for 8 seconds. Hitting enemies' weak spot inflicts increased damage. And for Mystic, regenerates 2% of the last damage dealt as mana over 6 seconds. For the Warrior, well, it seems like we're going to be going Warrior. Yeah, we're going to prioritize Warrior here. And we'll go from there. But Warrior is probably going to be our go-to. This is just going to give us some extra boom, if you will, but I digress. So the deeper we go into the area of this scaling dungeon of sorts, which it seems like a roguelike in the way it's being fashioned, so we can get to some serious, ridiculous results, I do believe. But the further we go, the more wounds we get, I wager. So. At least the loot is worth it to some degree. Although, it does look like monsters do respawn to a degree. An interesting way to resolve looting. And gradual challenge increase, I suppose. Well, at the very least, a 10% increase to damage is always nice. We were lacking in a variety of choice in order to upgrade ourselves, so this actually works in our favor. Although at that point, it does raise the question. What do these various helps and whatnot give us? Journal of Keeper Paulus. Captain Armor sent me on a special mission, as it was revealed to him by the Lord of Seas himself. Well, such is the fate of the Keeper. To follow the orders of the Captain of the Horns of the South. But if you ask me, the idea came in with the tide, and his wits went out with it. Still, I'm glad they finally let me go farther than the nearby villages. If I find a time, I'll stop by Quinops. Want to try that mythical moonshine Order keeps bragging about. Like I found the entrance. Who would have thought Arimer was actually right? If there's an entrance, then maybe this mission is real after all. I suppose I need to find the chapel. And twins. Or if I'll ever find the chapel, so far I've only found undead and sailors and other tormented spirits. I can feel my strength leaving me. I'm sure I'll make it through. I'd rest outside for a while, but I can't find the way out. Very, very cold. Okay. So if you come in here, technically it's a death trap. An interesting situation we have, to say the least. And that's assuming this place is actually endless. It may not even be endless. And given the fact that it scales, it's not necessarily a issue of who comes in here, but the difficulty scales to how powerful the other person is, it seems. Drop anything like that. Don't need seagrass rope, really. Let's go by newest. We can drop the broken claymore. Drop the kite shield. Drop the copper arrows. Let's see. Increases incoming healing by 33% if we wear the helm. When your health drops below 25%, you restore all your stamina and mana. Okay. This increases critical damage by 25%, and critical hits restore 1% of your stamina and mana. Redeemer Greaves. Receiving physical damage reduces attacker stamina by 5% of your max health. Okay. Interesting. Boots are not really that great, and Penitent Cloak. Creatures of Saros deal 20% less damage to you. For a cloak, that's actually really good. For us, anyways. Worth noting. Before I go, okay. I want to check out that watery area first. And there is other spots here that we can check out, to be fair. About this. What's this? Okay, so that brings us back. Now, before we do go down further, go down to here. Oh, look, there's another path here. Yeah, it's just a maneuvering hellscape, to say the least. At least the enemies are easy to deal with. Let's check out the Rusty Knight breastplates. Okay. They're a bit on the weighty side. We should probably drop them. They're not worth it. The steel chestplate, though, we can keep. That's 500 gold worth. Seaweed parchment. Whoops. Didn't mean to grab that, but whatever. Okay, so this leads up here. And there should be one more path down. We will just go down into the water here. Or was it this water? I know there was another area here somewhere. Probably here is what I would say, but no. At least we got some meteorite from it, so that's good. I guess it's down there. So it would have been the side of the chapel down here. Down we go. Count. Now I know that the quest for the Holy Grail was never meant for me. And yet, what is a knight if not one who follows his destiny? In the old times of the Museum of the Horns of the South, I found records of a mythical underwater sanctuary, along with faint instructions on how to find its hidden entrance. May the All-Mother watch over me as I descend into the depths. Some titanium amid the mass. Alright. That's pretty much everything I could find. So now I've just got to get going. There's no reason for me to stick around here anyways. Whether this quest really has any meaning or not, who knows, right? It's just gonna be... It feels like it's gonna just be a dungeon crawl of sorts. But with the hints of, items randomly being thrown or strewn here and there, probably means that there's something going on. Okay, we can't go there. So we need to go down now, so... Not here, but we need to go down here. Down we go. Well, at least if we get to selling, we should get plenty. Hiya, cousin Gwilyn. Gwilyn? I'm writing this as Uncle asked me to. He's set on going to sea, stubborn as an old rock. But worried here, the man's blind for crying out loud. He says the Lord of the Seas called him. Reckon he found some hole where the gulls don't fly. Says there's magic there that'll give him back his sight. I don't know. He's gone and fixed his mind on it. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, but if he gets lost and ends up on the horns instead of Kunaks, bring him back to us, eh? We'll look after him. And mind, gulls are just birds. Cousin, don't go letting them scare you. That's Dylan. I suppose I could just go through the effort of just spam grabbing everything and then dumping at the end. But It does appear that there's spikes there, so we don't exactly want to go down. I could call them stalagmites or stalactites. I just can't interchange between the two, so... Not well, anyways. That's something worth noting. Can't be bad. A few bits of loot here and there. And off we go to this area. Time to set sail.
The blood of the pilgrim who came before.
Sir Lohengrin, the one unready for the descent.
Worry not. The blood upon your hands will fade.
The waters of the descent shall cleanse what remains.
If you are the one.
In the Age of Legends, as King Arthur waged his fateful war against the Four-Dwellers, countless lesser tales unfolded in the shadows of that great struggle. Stories shaped by hardship and danger. Stories that would evolve for centuries to come. One such tale, nearly forgotten on Avalon, tells of a rebellion rising within Arthur's own ranks. Nimue, a young disciple of Merlin, shaken by the horrors of war, longed to return to the homelands, even if it meant defying her king. Led by her resolve, the rebels gathered several of Arthur's finest ships, including the proud flagship Saras, and set their course for home, no matter the cost. But Merlin, they say, would never suffer betrayal. Drawing upon ancient, forbidden forces, he unleashed a wrath destined to be remembered, turning the deserters' escape into a spectacle burned into the memory of all who served Arthur. 6 centuries later, a lone wanderer steps towards a hidden, long-forgotten passage, ready to uncover the truth behind the legend of Saras and the fate of those who dared to turn their backs on Avalon.
Interesting.
She's impatient. Lady. She'll heal you. You must not demand the lady's name in vain. She calls for change. We must accept it.
Alright, we're here. Go see what's going on.
The waves of knowledge are ever present. Nothing will change that. But change is inevitable.
Requires ambergris sickle. Alright, what's that up there then? Bursting bulbs. Bulb tissue. Okay. There's a lot of interesting things around here, to say the least. Cool. Oh. Stop. Cool. Yoink. I'm sure all of this will come in handy when we get recipes, but I digress.
Forgive me. All these thoughts at once. I feel as though I'm drowning in the waves of knowledge. But you're here. You're here, just as it was foretold. The wave of change follows you, and soon it will spread across all of Saras. He is here with you, isn't he? The song I heard was true.
Who are you?
Names. Names. I know I should have them. Yet I don't know them, or perhaps I simply don't care. What I should care about is purpose. Purpose and meaning. Those are brought to me by the mighty messenger. Although I don't think that's his proper name. Naming names! What a horror! I only know this. You're here because you're meant to be here. You have your purpose.
So what is what is this place?
A place of torment. A place of deliverance. Our place. But to be precise, right now, we stand before the Tower of the Depths. And you stand among us, unthinkable. Wondrous beyond words.
So what is my purpose? What do you need from me?
A need. Everyone has something they need, don't they? I know well what yours is. The head of the Carnix, that once rested above on the upper floor. Now stolen by a wretched thief. Where was I heading? Anyway.
The Carnix was stolen by a wretched thief.
Ah, yes. Thoughts. Whirling memories. Rise up, but wither at once. That is your need.
Okay, I'll bring it back then.
Yes, yes. Do that. At once. Now, go. Deal with the thief. Bring back what was lost. And then we shall speak again. But wait. Where are you supposed to go? There's a cave nearby. I can hear the Carnix faintly calling from within. Someone wishes to keep me out. But they do not expect you. You won't face the same problem.
Hello, El Gresso. Much welcome. It seems like we have to go get a... Yeah, we have to bring back the Tremble, whatever that is. We did get something, though. But we got a lot of things, really. I don't think we got the means to actually burst through here. This thing, anyways. But I'll check just to be sure. Yeah, no, I need an ambergris sickle. So we didn't get anything from the guy to burst through there, but maybe in the future we'll be able to access that. So we just got to keep it in the back of our memory. That's all. Gotta love the DLC though. It's nice, but clearly got its difficulty spike. There we go. Interesting coral there. Nothing too crazy though. I guess we go down this path? Feels right. Yeah, let's go down this path, and we'll see what we find. Got a lot to, explore, to say the least. Thin blood. Cool. And a driftwood spear. How much is that worth? That is 500 coin. That's not bad. That's worth selling when we do eventually get to that point. Assuming we could find a merchant down here, that is. Probably not going to be able to find one, though. That's... I suppose that's a possibility. Hopefully there is, though. Okay, the drop. Lights. I guess this is the cave they are talking about, but before I do... Okay, a floating. Ow. Okay, another ambergris sickle thing that we require. So if we want to get into certain areas, we quite literally have to cut our way through somehow. Until then, I guess we'll go into the gloomy cave. There's no other location that I can think of, so just follow the quest line. For now, that is.
I know that smell. The stench of a landlubber. Better turn back while you still can. This is no place to lose your way.
Too bad. Alright, looks like we're getting plenty treasure, though, it seems. I'll quickly just get to level 78 theft and just make it a common theme to get one level before with each chest, I suppose. Why not, right? We've got the lockpicks to expend, after all. Here we go, 78. Now I just pop this open, assuming I can actually do it. There we go, got it. Grandma Medusa's Lessons. You know what? At this point, I'm just gonna grab all. I'll just ditch anything miscellaneous when we get a bit too full. We've got the carrying capacity to do it, so why not, right? But let's see what Medusa has. Now listen when, my little tadpoles. Everything you need to live healthy and happy can be found right in your own garden. Take seaweed, for example. It's nutritious, perfect for stews and potions, and can even make parchment out of it. Or algae. They're everywhere, and their uses are nearly endless. That's why it's so important to listen to your elders and use their wisdom to find new ways for the old. Things that may seem ordinary only to the untrained eye. Cherish what Ceres gives you, and our land will reward you 100-fold. So we get the ability to make Health infusions, and sparkling seawater, each giving health and mana respectively, which I welcome wholeheartedly. 1 second. About to close something. There we go. There we go. Aside from the burn, we'll be fine. Busting in a bottle. Right, I was going to use F from now on, wasn't I? Alrighty. Keep going.
Well, well. Look what crawled into this filthy hole with me. I haven't seen a live one down here in, never. Come to roll in the muck with us? Familiarize yourself with our stench. Want to smell the rotting glory of the sanctuary and all its foul denizens?
Who are you?
Name's Squall. I run my own den. I carve it in the likeness of the seas I sailed and the shores I saw on the surface. The outside, this Saras. It is a foul mockery, an insult to true sea dogs. This isn't a place for the likes of you, with your sun-kissed skin and fresh air in your lungs. Piss off before you start growing barnacles on your back. It ain't a pleasant feeling.
A man by the tower claims you stole Cairnix.
Ah, so you must be Josephus's precious surface brat. He must be ecstatic, or he would be, if his head weren't like a morning scramble. Truth be told, I prefer him that way. The nonsense he spews now is better than his usual. So, I stole the Carnix. What of it?
Why did you steal Carnix?
To snuff out any chance of light crawling back to this damned shore. To let those cockroaches rot in the dark a little longer. Besides, I like the dark. It covers what shouldn't be seen. The growths, the feelers, the greenish-gray skin that shouldn't still be walking around.
You stole Cairnix because you hate how you look.
I stole the Carnix so Saras could be true to itself. You've walked into a graveyard, surface brat. And graveyards deserve darkness. They deserve quiet. They deserve to be forgotten.
You seem full of resentment.
You don't say. They betrayed the sea, robbed us of a sailor's death. They put their faith in that horrible thing, and what they built out there, it is an abomination. Traitors and oathbreakers, the lot of them.
Give me the Cairnix back and you'll live.
Is that what Josephus calls this? Living, stupid surface brat. You're making yourself a puppet in his hands. And when you try to cut the strings, he'll cut you. I'm not giving you the Carnix.
I'll fight for it tooth and nail until that husk of a body won't hold me no more.
And done. That was easy. I'll just take all. Why not? I keep forgetting that I can just do that. Or at least that I'm going to be doing that from now on. There we go. Oh, that was quick. Didn't mean to do that. I was hoping to get some grinding in, but no matter. Okay, there isn't really anything up there, I don't think. So, yeah, let's just go up here. Oh, right, and B allows us to swap, don't it? Okay, that's basically the majority of treasure here. And off we go. Hop out here. Down we go here. And yeah, this is it. Okay, cool. Kind of surprised we're actually breathing down here more than anything. We can even set a bonfire down here, which is odd to think about. Alright, I guess just return back over to get the quest done. No reason to stand on ceremony here. Okay, he's up there. Okay, so we need to actually go up this area here.
Ah, you have it. You know what to do. When everything is done, we shall speak of what comes next.
Very well.
I can't. I mustn't. I need to be patient. It will be over soon. Oh, finally, our Saras in all its glory. I never knew I would miss it this much. The sound that resonates and quickens the spirit. It is good to hear it once more. And this light. I had almost forgotten how beautiful it is. It brings clarity and quiets the mind. Forgive me for my indisposition earlier. At times, an excess of sights and knowledge seems to overwhelm me. Allow me to introduce myself, this time in a proper way. I am Josephus, a sailor of Captain Lear's crew. Glad to welcome you in the sanctuary of Saras, child of the surface. Tell me, was it Squall who dared steal the Carnix?
I thought you didn't care about names. What changed?
My dear child of the surface, everything changed. When you blew the Carnix, the knowledge flowing through me finally stopped being so floody. But if you want to keep the name for yourself, so be it. I was under the impression I should respect your decisions, no matter what they might be. I'm still not sure if it's Nimwe's command, or the Lord of the Depths himself. Anyway, I need to obey.
I've done as you asked. What now?
Ah, yes. The next step. You were brought here at Nimwe's bidding. She wishes to meet you. Yet she lies beyond the deepest of depths, and only Captain Lear knows the path to her. But here we are. The hour has come. We must rouse that old cur from his slumber. And for that, the melody of the deep must be played once more. I will need the help of my old companions, Ercol and Apps. This is the second thing I ask of you, child of the surface. You must find them and persuade them to play their part.
Where should I go look for Urkel Nasp? Or Apps?
Each of them remains bound to what was appointed to them. Apps is the caretaker of the children of the one who gave us life. You will find him in the Ulcerate. And Ercol tends to the Lord of the Sea's knowledge in the archive. It's truly a sacred duty. He made sure that nobody would trouble him.
I'll find Urkel Nasp.
Just be careful, child of the surface. It has been a long time since I last spoke with these two. Sadas is not a safe place, and their domains might have turned even more spiteful. Stay vigilant, though something tells me your presence here isn't mere coincidence. When you convince them, we'll meet at the chapter house, and consider yourself invited, of course. Trust me, you won't want to miss the moment we play the organ. Ah, and here, this is for you. Some parts of the sanctuary require you to cut into their bowels to enter, and they won't yield to any surface blade.
Ah. The Ambergris Sickle. The Ambergris Sickle cuts membranes to reveal hidden loot and passages. Using it consumes charges that you can regenerate by killing enemies, gathering burst bulbs, and more. I see. And I guess we can talk with Arthur about this. Why not? Oh, the campfire is a bit different, though. Hey, Arthur. Been a while. What do you think about this Ceres?
I'm astonished, and it's hard to find the right words. I would never have imagined that an underwater kingdom lay so close to Avalon shores. Let us study it carefully. I want to learn how it came to be, and why it called to us. I have a feeling this will be quite an intriguing journey.
Well, more intriguing than the alternative, at least. Where, we had to take him out. Alright. Okay, we get Cleave Hearts. Always critically hits staggered enemies. Interesting. Now, if I recall correctly, there was another bulb around. But alas. I guess we'll start by focusing on... that might be hard to get to, Fire the Mind, so we're gonna focus on Visceral Ends. At least that's what I think is going on. There might be easier places to go, but I digress. We'll find places to go, no worries. before we go any farther, I do want to go back here. To here. Ambergris Sickle needs charging, however. If I want to charge, I'm going to need to get up here somehow. Maybe there's another way over here. Here we go. Perfect. So yeah, if I want to charge the Ambergris Sickle, I need to kill and collect, it seems. I can collect up to a maximum of 3 charges here. Hello, hello. The Sarah's Shrine. The Chapter House. Okay, we got an alchemy station, cooking pot, we got a stash. Hello.
So, you have come. This is the Chapter House. A beautiful place, is it not? So full of calm. It is far more welcoming when Sadis is not wrapped in darkness. Make yourself at home. If you have any questions, I will try to answer them. And if you have not yet spoken with the other residents of the Chapter House, I believe they will be glad to meet you.
I want to ask about Lear. Who is he?
It was his doomed song that gave birth to all of this. Sadis, once a ship that braved the boundless seas, now a sanctuary on the ocean floor. Lear was a true captain. He would not forsake Sadis, even as it sank to its end. Nor did he abandon us, his most loyal crew. He became our heresiarch and the first saint.
Okay, what about Nimue? Why does she want to meet with me?
Think. What did our dear Nimue tell me? It was of great pain and long, tiring waiting. There was also something about the need to let go of old hopes, and the need to move on, but I do not remember her exact words. We did not speak directly. Nimue's will was passed to me through the twins. Only Lear could talk to Nimue face to face. Only Lear.
2 giant fish brought me to Ceres. Those are the twins.
Giant... Please remember that the twins are not just some common fish. They are the 8th generation of the Carers. Like Abysodontis, they hatched from the first row left to us by the Lord of the Seas himself. I must admit, I am somewhat offended by such ignorance. With that attitude, you will not get far, child.
The first row?
When we descended to the depths and Sadis became a sanctuary, the Lord of the Seas gave us the row that would begin the first generations of his children. Abysodontis and the twins are but 2 among the many creatures he gave life to.
When I used the Carnix, something changed.
Yes, Sadis is bound to its sound. Its tremble can awaken the sanctuary. In the old days, the Carnix served Captain Lear and his lieutenants to announce that it was time to set out on the next voyage. The organ, on the other hand, were the muscles that bore it across the water. Lear played the melody according to the length of the journey and the peril of the seas he sailed. In this art, he was without equal.
You sound different. Feeling better now.
Yes, thank you. It's kind of you to ask. My memories come and go like the tide. Too much knowledge does not serve me well. Sometimes I remember everything at once. Vast torrents of understanding pour over me as if I were standing beneath a waterfall. And the next day, I may barely recall who I am. Memories and knowledge are taking my breath. Now it is bearable, Before you brought the Carnix, I felt uneasy in my own mind.
What should I know about Urkel?
I haven't seen that old fellow in a long time, to be honest. I've no idea what he's up to now. But back in the day, when we both served as Satis's crewmen, he was always uptight and followed orders to the letter. Off duty, he was always writing something or buried in books, gathering knowledge. It's no surprise the Lord of the Seas chose him to be the caretaker of the archive. He was the only one who truly seemed destined for the job, and actually enjoyed it.
And tell me something about Asps.
Ah, that one was a real sea dog. He was a pirate until Captain Lear claimed him for service aboard his ship. He cared most for the crew, even if it meant barking orders or taking up the whip when needed. It's only fitting he ended up looking after the Lord's children. Don't let his cold demeanor fool you. He's got the most fiery and caring heart of us all.
I see.
Yes, go. The sanctuary waits, patient as the tide.
Alright. The knowledge of the chapter house awakens. And it leaves us with the Sara Shrine here, which we get a point of. So yeah, every shrine we visit, we get another point into our development here. Doesn't seem like much changes, though. Each enemy within a radius of 6 meters decreases your stamina cost. Each enemy within a radius of 6 meters increases your attack speed. Or enemies take up to 33% increased damage based on missing stamina. And staggered enemies count as missing 100% stamina. Huh. Killing an enemy lowers stamina cost of your next attack done within 4 seconds by 100. Holding heavy attacks up to 3 seconds increases their damage dealt by up to 100%. 50% of damage from critical hit is dealt to nearby enemies. That's ridiculous. Reduces melee damage taken by 33% during your own melee attacks. Increases weapons' maximum damage output by 1 for every kilogram of your armor weight. I'm sorry, what? So technically, this could increase my unarmed damage a ridiculous amount based on my armor's weight. Huh. Heavy attacks increase attack speed by 25% for 4 seconds. Melee attacks done when jumping or falling are always critical, but also decrease your attack speed and movement speed by 3 seconds. Or, all melee and ranged weapons have a 25% increased base maximum damage, but 25% decreased base minimum damage. Considering we're using unarmed, that isn't really a big variable to work with. Let's go with the attack speed for now. Rogue, let's see. Increase non-status damage received by 1% per stack, up to 66%. Critical hits apply an additional stack of frailty. Excess damage from a killing blow is stored to be dealt on your next damage done within 10 seconds. Let's see. Dealing damage to an enemy lowers their stamina by 10% of the damage dealt, based on the current stacks of frailty. So we want more stacks of frailty. We'll go with this, because we crit a lot anyways. Mystic, well, we don't really use Mystic stuff, but we can still learn some things here. Each of your consecutive hits increase your summon's physical damage by 2%. Spells that deal damage in an area have 20% increased damage. Having a ward, soul cube, shield, or a melee weapon equipped increases mana regeneration. I guess we can equip that. Not that we use mana to begin with, but I digress. It's fine to have it available, at least. Why not, right? Hello.
So it was you who brought the light back to our land, was it? Thank you. Genuinely. I felt suffocated. The darkness kept me trapped here, and I've been stuck in one place for too many years already.
Who are you?
It doesn't matter. You'll meet others like me, reef bounds, and they'll treat you with proper respect. As for me, I'd rather see myself disappear into the sea of knowledge. Because of the shifting waves, I ended up stranded here, but thanks to you, I can finally move on.
Where will you go now?
Forward, if the Lord of the Depths allows it. I've heard of a place where I won't be disturbed. That's what I miss the most, Toplander. A bit of peace.
Are you running from someone?
Oh yes, very much so. I'm escaping the cage built for me by the one who should have been closest to my heart. I'm running from guilt and injustice. The kind that gets planted in your mind and grows until you start believing it's your own. Tell me, how would you feel if someone dear to you kept saying they couldn't live without you, even though you know it isn't true?
I'm stuck with someone like that, but I'm learning how to make it work.
Then why keep doing it to yourself? You actually believed it? Take it from me. As long as your loved one still has their own tail and fins, they'll manage just fine without you. Let them shout, let them throw things, but don't fall for their games. It's not worth it. Took me years to realize I was just a pawn in someone else's game, letting myself be used. But I finally found the strength to walk away, and I won't let anyone stop me again.
Interesting. Alrighty. We still need a bit more of a charge, but we're almost there. Grab everything there. Okay, so you can play that. That's a little fun tidbit there. Oh, hello. You must be a shopkeep. Looking at it.
Well. Aren't you something? Josephus was right. The Child of the Surface actually exists. What a surprise. And that Carnix thing, that was your doing, wasn't it? I thought so. Now I wonder if you'll manage to bring the other organists. But enough about you. I'm Merrick. If you're willing, we can strike a bargain.
You mentioned my presence. Surprised you. Why?
I never fully believed all those stories about the Child of the Surface. Why would anyone ever come down here from up there? And Josephus tends to tangle facts. Sometimes he speaks about two unrelated things, as if they were somehow connected. I think it's something with his head. Not enough air in there, perhaps. Or maybe that is when he truly is himself. But it happens to everyone, doesn't it?
What can you tell me about the organists?
Abs and Urkol. Those two are not quite the charmers Josephus is. One adores violence, the other hoards words. Knowledge. What's the use of it when we're trapped in a place like this anyway? Papa would like us to have us near him, no doubt. And still, we're left to curl up here, beneath the roots.
Papa? What Papa?
Lord of the seas, terror of the deep. He bears many names, for he is manifold and unfathomable. Like the sea itself, the sea is his domain, and we are his faithful, his children. Some believe we should find a way to let the sea into Saras, to become one with the rest of our father's house, the infinite waters.
What do you know about Asp?
He's a feisty one. He has to be to perform his duties. He tends to our Lord's children, raises them, tames them, and tries not to be eaten in the process. The children are always hungry, you know. Be careful when entering his domain. The ulcerate. You might end up as a meal yourself.
I'd like to know more about Urkel.
He isn't human anymore. I doubt he ever truly was. His mind is entirely devoted to the will of the Lord and his knowledge. Try not to disturb him while he's working. And for the love of the sea, never, ever bring disorder into his dominion. It could harm Saras as we know it.
What is this place exactly?
Josephus told me the story of the founding of this place 100 times over. And each time, he's just as drunk on his own words. The chapter house this, the chapter house that. From that whole ramble, I remember only this much. He built it together with the other three. Lear, Urkol, and Abs. Back when they still felt anything nice for one another. Now Lear sleeps, and the organists are divided.
Do they have a problem with each other?
Problem is hardly the right word. Problems are for friends or lovers. Something drove the organists apart. That much is certain. No one dared to ask what.
Do you know about Squall? He was the one who stole the Carnix.
Oh yes, I knew him well. Long ago, at the very beginning, he would visit the chapter house from time to time. He seemed like a sweet boy, a bit shy, always absorbed in browsing my wares. That cave of his, he truly tried to carve a place for himself there. But I think he carried a great deal of grief inside him. A longing for things that could never be. I never thought it would drive him to such madness.
I see.
I'm
Well-
sure you'll find...
Let's see what the shops here have. We got Breaker's Edge. Parrying with this weapon causes it to deal 15% of the damage to target stamina for 5 seconds. Breakwater. Creatures with Saros deal 5% less damage to us. Got a whole bunch of corals and whatnot. Coral arrows deal 29 damage. Dousing arrows deal 30. Got fish bones, frailty arrows. We got a golden shovel. I don't know what good a golden shovel will do for us, but I really want to buy it, to be quite honest. First, let's sell some stuff. How about that? We'll sell all the mundane. Keep at least one $4 shield for storage. Don't need the red dust shield. Riptide ward we're keeping. Sell the composite arrow or bow. And we got some coral arrows, but there isn't really any difference between them and the titanium arrows, so we'll keep them. Armor-wise, we just sell the chest plates. There we go. Let's buy the golden shovel. And let's see, I guess Breakwater would be decent because it's giving us 5 damage reduction on top of the extra damage reduction we're getting from the Ring of Despair. So if we wear that ring alongside the other ring, while we won't do as much damage, we are going to be more resilient. So that's probably going to be our go-to there. But let's see, what else can we do? I'm going to sell one of each of these. Yeah, we only need one hollow core. There we go. Alrighty. Got a lot of weapon relics, though. Oh well, not our concern. We don't need archer things, so we're just gonna sell those. Grants mana shield for a certain period of time. Queen's Honey is always nice. Sell this. Sell this.
I'm sure
Sell all garbage. There we go. I'll sell that because we don't need the bird trap that much. Alright, let's see. Buy anything. What did we sell? Just sold a whole bunch of random shenanigans that we didn't need. Okay. And hey, if we ever need to, we can always just buy some certain things back, but we basically sold everything that we didn't need. Alright, let's see. Do we need anything else here? Not really. Yeah, we'll be fine.
yes, yes.
Alright. Hello. You're somebody. Oh. Okay. Alchemy, let's see. Kelp infusion. Hey. Let's make 10 kelp infusions. We can make even more, which is 120 health, actually. That's insane. That's going to be a lot of healing for us. Can't really do the sparkling seawater because we need salty blood for it, but we don't use mana to begin with, so not a worry in the slightest. Make a leaper potion here. Always going to need precision potions if we ever want to crit. Thorny potions are nice. The rest is not necessary. Go into the cooking pot here. Casually make some new things. Gotta get that grind of cooking ingredients, at least. Seems like we're getting plenty of experience if we do this, so that's good. '86, nice, we managed to level up, that's good. Alright, level up. Increase our level up to 30 for endurance, skill tree. We could level up Red Def if we so desire, but I don't think there's a need to. Let's just increase our armor value. The more armor value we have, the more damage output we do. Yes, I could have gone with toughened up, but the more armor value or armor percentage we have, I think the better. Now let's just sell the food items that we don't need, and then we'll go from there. Hello. Can you tell me more about Tristan?
Not much to tell about that cutie. Poor fool. His heart lies in pieces. He must like it here. I think that he even liked it when Soros fell into the shadows.
I noticed a change in the sky. What was that about?
That happens from time to time. It goes dark, and everything becomes quiet. It's getting dangerous out there. There are creatures that love to lurk in the shadows. The chapter house is usually closed by then. Only Josephus can leave. That's usually when he plays the Carnix. But this time it was stolen. And Josephus started acting weird. But then you brought the Carnix. And with it, you brought a bit of light back into our lives. How sweet of you. I'm sure...
Alright, let's quickly go into food stuff, I believe. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of food stuff that we can sell some parts of. Five max health permanently. Oh, nice. Well, how can I say no to Menhir statuine that's going to give us 5 extra health? We'll sell everything that doesn't give us at least 100 health back. We'll also sell Grandma's powdered milk. Alright, sell all the coatings, because we can't really use those to begin with, so there you go. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. Just had to do a bit of finagling here, but yeah, we should be good. Now we just need to charge our power, if you will. Here we go. That'll get us one charge. This is exactly what we need to get this open. There we go. What we got here? Eldritch Liturgy Gloves. Every discovered enemy, something happens. Before we continue, let's drop this shovel, so that way we can now use the golden shovel. Yes, it is a bit of a unnecessary buy, but that's fine. Let's see. Every discovered enemy in your journal, increase spell power by 1%, up to 100%. Huh. Interesting. A tool like no other. Let's go into consumables here. And we'll start with cabbage rolls here. 2, 3, and 4 should be good enough. So when we start getting into the healing part of things, we should be fine. Here we go. Alright, that's another charge given to us. Nice. Gotta milk those charges while we can, that's for sure. Not sure what we're gonna do with all the seashells, but that's fine. We'll figure out what we need to do with all of it. Water droplet, a new spell. Nice. Was there a forge in here? I would assume there is one, but I don't know. I just didn't see one, so I'm just like, Oh, the crafting station's here. Okay. So I can, if I wanted to, upgrade some things here, if I wanted. Such as the ambergris sickle, I could. I could theoretically upgrade this, but there's no need. I could also upgrade the siege bow if I really wanted to. Not that I need to, but it's there, I suppose. 6, 6, 15, 7, 6. Make some leather here. Just make a whole bunch there, so that way we can upgrade. There we go. Here's what leftover cash we have to upgrade our gear a little bit stronger, so that way we got a bit more defense going for us. It's only a small bit, but it's still something. Go here, so that way we can equip the next cabbage roll. And I guess technically we could actually go into our bag and use that menhir. Or that statuette, really. Here it is. 5 extra max health. Why not? Alright. Maw of the Current. I guess this'll get us to the Fire of the Mind.
Tophlander, it's you! The Lord of the Depths has shown us mercy after all. Feed me a deep weller's flesh, and I will grant you passage deeper into our realm. Those vile things mock me, bite me, disturb my peace. I demand justice for their misdeeds. I have waited for this for so long.
Okay, here.
This is extraordinary. No one has ever offered me such a thing to consume. And yet, you are a Toplander. You must use my passage, even if it requires the sacrifice of an innocent life. Thank you. Now, drift straight ahead.
So be it. Off we go. Alright, we're now in a new area. Whispers. The whispers. Pop the bubble here. What do we got? Eldritch Liturgy boots. Okay. Hello.
The Sanctuary hasn't seen someone as fresh-faced as you in a long time. Quite the sight, I must say. I suppose you've got important business that brought you down here, eh? Don't worry, I won't ask what it is. I'm not the prying kind. Truth be told, I'd rather not know. I was once part of some important business. And, well, you can see how that turned out.
Who are you?
Yes. Forgive me. My name's O'Neill, and this is my humble little camp. I've tried to recreate the workshop I remember from my days on the surface, and I did what I could. But you won't find the comforts of a proper forge here. Resources are scarce. Just what I've managed to salvage from the shipwrecks. Anyway, if you'd like to work on your weapon, feel free to use my tools. They're all yours.
A craftsman here. Seems an odd place for that.
I wouldn't call myself a craftsman. More of a collector who sometimes needs to fix a thing or two. I like gathering old trinkets, relics from the world above. You know, the surface. Of course, I won't turn down a pearl necklace or a coral ring, either. If you've got something like that, perhaps we can trade. As for this place, It may not look very welcoming, but I have my peace. Folks around here tend to avoid the area near the barnacles.
You mean, you mentioned the barnacles?
The barnacles, speaking of lies. They watch with their many eyes, tracking every move. Though they're mostly harmless to us. Still, that doesn't mean they aren't dangerous. The people of nearby Tumbo are tested there. If their knowledge is false, well, they say lies bring death. I don't know how much truth there is to that. Maybe it's just a tale. I've never gone there myself, out of respect for the Tumbo folk. It seems to be a sacred place for them.
Do you need anything?
Actually, yes. If you find any bottles with letters inside, bring them my way. Those are the true gems of my collection. Letters sealed in glass. Remnants of lives long forgotten.
Why collect bottles with letters?
Well, I suppose there's no harm in telling you the truth. It's about memory. My memory, Toplander. Those of us who survived the sinking of the Saris. Each of us paid a price. I lost most of mine. Not enough to be unaware of it. Just enough to know something's missing. You can't imagine the emptiness it leaves behind. It's unbearable, you know? To exist, yet to not truly be yourself. It's hard to put into words.
You don't need to explain. I think I understand.
Yes, you look like someone who's carried their share of burdens. Ah, well, no use pitying myself. I just hope the letters will help. That they'll unlock something that's still locked away. Memories sealed in bottles. Some reach for the bottle to forget. I look into mine to remember.
Can you tell me something about Tumbo and his people?
I don't go there often, though I believe the people of Tumbo and I share something in common. They are collectors as well, but they collect knowledge. From what I've gathered, they see it as a measure of their worth. They seek it in all things, in every possible way, hoping to please Urkel and earn their place in the archive. But why would they want that? What do they plan to do with such vast knowledge, supposedly kept there? I haven't the slightest idea.
I see.
Make yourself at home among my...
Alright, let's see what we got here. He does have a Menhir figurine, so we'll buy that. That's going to get us a permanent increase to our HP. It's a small boost, but it's welcome. We could also buy the Theory versus Practice for Frailty Arrows, so we'll buy that. Assuming we can. Seems like we can't, but that's fine.
Farewell.
We'll go into inventory, quickly just consume that Menhir thing. We got a sailor's hat and the liturgy boots. Nice. Your attacks deal 20% extra damage as fire damage. Dealing fire damage burns me. Not what I wanted to do. I believe it's inconsumable, right? There you go. There we go. Another 5 extra health. And we're going to swap out Flame's Kiss for that 5% damage reduction. So now we take 5% extra less damage from enemies. So it's just going to increase our survivability, if anything. My dearest Isolde, my dearest Nimue, they say I'm slipping into madness. That by calling you another name, I've crafted a love for a woman who does not exist. But what is a name? Many souls share one name, and one soul may bear many. I waited a lifetime for my beloved, and she did not come. It took one death to learn she has always been near. I am not mad, nor confused, my love. I know who you are. Our savior, our maker, our leader. My Nimue, my Isolde, my heart. Yours for eternity. Tristan. Alrighty. Grab the bulbs, so that way we can increase our charges, if you will. Let's see if we can't explore this area a little bit more. I'm sure there's plenty to be had. Whispering goes hard. Okay, Maw the current. We'll worry about that in a bit. Alright, let's start by going this way.
Child of the surface, the song of the Lord of the Depths foretold your coming. Heal me, and the gates to Saras shall open before you.
Here, take a potion. Take a Kelp Fusion. There you go.
You fought well. Those were the creatures who drained me.
Oh.
Forgive me this deception, and thank you for the grace you have granted me. May our realm bestow its favor upon you.
Okay. Off we go. You seem to keep leading me into danger. Gonna start judging you at this rate if you keep throwing me into a threat. Not that it matters much, but damn. Underglow Bloom Gloves. Pulling an enemy auto shoots out 6 something. Carcass of the Great Serpent. Gift of the Beloved. Increase health regeneration 1 by something. Hi, Daddy. Mummy says you're sailing at sea, so I'm sending you this letter. I hope you get it soon. We're all doing fine and waiting for you to come back. I found a crab today. Love you lots, Tilly. P.S. The next time you go, can you take the baby with you? Very loud, and I don't like him. Or take me if he's too small to go. And please don't give me any more brothers and sisters. This one's enough. Thank you. That's innocent. Go down. Quit running. Alchemy station, crafting station, okay. I guess you can get launched here. Seriously? There we go. Finally. Hoorah. Don't need those guys. I'll loot containers as is, but anything else is fair game with whatever else. Hey, what's this? Huh. Alright, britches, salty blood. Salty blood. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Okay, there's two paths. We can either go down this way, which I'm probably going to do. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. We'll just drop down here. There we go. Okay, once this rises, then we'll get going. There we go. Go this way. See what comes of it. Okay, psychedelic. God, that... Okay, vision's blurry now. Not so good. So, avoid hitting the red mushrooms and the purple mushrooms. Else you'll get psychedelically hit. Or hit by a psychedelic, I should say. That kind of looked like a boulder that you could break, but doesn't look like it anymore. No matter. Is there anything up there? I did check, but I don't think there is. Yeah. Nothing there. Or at least nothing worth noting. Hop down here. Okay, nothing here, but we can go over here. What's this? Ah! Perish! A drowned knight. Was that it? Okay, we get coins, blessing into water, and Blackwater Greaves. Decrease sprint cost by 100%. Decrease sprint cost by 100%. Decrease stamina cost of holding heavy attacks by 50%. Neither of which really help us. Increases your armor by 20% of your perception. Huh. That's a ridiculous scaling ability. increasing our armor would actually do ridiculous things, I do believe. So while this may seem like a subpar choice for armor, it is a scaling item, which can do some serious... yeah, it can do some stupid things. Stupid funny, that is. Alright, let's go in here. Alright, Shoal Lancer, another spell to add to our repertoire. So long. Don't need to attack those. Let's actually go for this thing here. And I guess we could pop this as well. Undertow Bloom Boots. Allows us to dash while over encumbered. Grab that. Ah, hello. Weak Reefback. The hell is a Reefback? We get the giant bone ring at least. And what does that ring do for us? Let's see. Reduces attack stamina cost by 10%. Yeah, it's alright. Not something we need, though. Say that. Oh, hello. Let's save here. We've been making significant progress for what it is. Hello.
Anwin. Anwin, my love. Is that you? I've waited so long. Have you finally come to me?
Excuse me.
Oh, my Anwin. There's no need to be shy, my sweet. You're the one I've loved. The one I've longed for. I could wait an eternity for even one look from you. And now that you're here, it feels like a dream.
Lady, I don't know you. Well, look. Clearly, you're mistaking me for with someone else.
No, don't say that. I've searched for you in every face I saw. I know it's you. I'd know you anywhere. You live in my heart, in my very bones. You fill every crevice of me. Don't reject me. I won't survive it.
Lady, I don't know you.
This is so strange. You, my Anwin, are everything to me. Yet, to you, I'm a stranger. That breaks my heart. But I understand. And you will too, very soon. That I promise. Just please, give me a chance to prove my feelings are true. I I've prepared a gift. You give gifts to those you love, don't you?
What kind of gift?
Oh, I won't spoil the surprise. You'll have to see it yourself.
I'm not Arwen, but sure, I'd love to see your gift.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's just over there. I'm sorry. You'll have to fetch it yourself. It's very delicate. I wouldn't want to ruin it. Your steps sound like a... I will...
What gift? Is it in our inventory? Jowl Lancer. Oh, okay. You could summon a Finnbend to fight for you. Gift for the Beloved. Increases health regeneration by 1 while you're in combat. Barnacle Halberd. I guess that's what she gave me?
Your step...
I've seen your gift.
Do you see now how close you are to my heart? We are interwoven. You course through my veins, my beloved Anwin. And yet I still wish I could be even closer to you.
Just so we're clear, your gift is a pile of bones.
Oh, no, do not say that. The body feeds the soil. It creates the tissue that makes us, and it binds us. We are one, my beloved. My Anwin. Together, yet still apart. Inseparable, yet alone. You are the light under my skin, but I'm a greedy creature. I need your touch, my Anwin. Only your love can sustain me.
I'm not Anwen. Anwen is dead. You killed her.
No, do not say that. I would never hurt my Anwin. I would never hurt you. You came to me, did you not? You accepted my gift. You love me.
I am not Arwen.
Fine. If you insist on being stubborn, I will devour even more of you until you are nothing but salt on my lips. You will love me as I love you.
Perish! Go down. Observations on Tide Race, Morg. Having spent some time among the colony, I noticed the Tide Race say the oddest things. And I don't mean nonsense, quite the opposite. What they say is cohesive, almost knowledgeable. I know the others in Tumbo would be appalled that I'd suggest such a thing, and yet they aren't here. They didn't hear what I heard. They assume my interest is born of base instincts, which is not true. I need to blend in better with the colony. I can't hear what they say to one another, and they sense me the moment I draw near. I already have an idea for the perfect camouflage. All that remains is the hard part. I guess we can go into the lair here. see what's going on. Sure to be something here. Okay, break this. Hey. At least there's new gear sets to be had. Not that we will really use them, but I'm sure there'll be... Oh! Increase melee damage by 3%. Hold on. Is that... No, surely not. That is an armor relic. Increase melee damage by 3%. Oh! That's nice. Okay. Each non-critical hit increases critical chance by 5%. Increases sneak damage by 20%. Increase critical damage by 50% of your sneak damage. I'm sorry, what? Increases sneak damage by 20%. Increases your critical damage by 50% of your sneak damage. What is our current sneak damage? Attributes, here we go. Sneak damage, 500%. So that is a 250% increase to critical damage. That is a ridiculous boost for a armor piece. That's actually better than what we've got currently. I might have to wear that just solely because of the crit damage increasing by a ridiculous amount. So as long as we stack up sneak attack, it'd be insane. Even not upgrading it like that is just ridiculously powerful. Just that alone could cause some serious output. Oh, hello. Well, that was easy. Dreadwater and Blackwater. Pop that open. Can't place the fire here. Certainly go here. Halberd of the Depths. Each consecutive hit increases heavy attack. I'm sure there's like some sort of build that makes me ridiculously strong here. I'm just not sure what to go with. Alas, it's not like it's a huge ordeal for right now. Let's go back a little bit because there was a big opening around here. Hello, meteorite. Got that. But yeah, no, I guess if I can increase my crit, then I can do a lot here. With that new armor bit, that is. Blood and Rum. Increase max health by 120%. Well, that's a ridiculous item. What is that? That is a amulet. Oh, okay. That is going to be way better than the crit chance, that's for sure. That's going to bring us up to 1,000 HP. That's something worth thinking about. Eventually, we are going to want to get rid of our crits, the crit amulet, so it is worth investing our time into it, I suppose. Just a matter of getting to that point, really. That's like 10 or so levels to get 100 crits? Something like that. And that's assuming we get rid of the item. Or the amulets. Could be more, though. I'm certain. Okay. We'll drop down here. To here. Okay, what's over here? No, just a shell. Got a lot of those, to be quite honest, which I'm not complaining about. Just not sure what to do with the shells. I guess we'll just be spam making items with them. That's probably just going to be the norm for us, but I digress. It's all good. All for the sake of new loot, eh? Ah! Okay. Got the path there and a foreign path here that we can go to. I guess we'll go this way for a sec. See what's over here. This leads us to the Sanctuary of Saris. Hold off on there for a mo. Oh, it looks like there's something here. Tide Pearl. Inflicts wet. Okay, so we got a wet pearl. Drop down here. And we'll just have to do a quick run over to the area again. It's all good, though. Do another quick once-over of that area. When we get there, that is. There we go. Past that again, but this should lead us back to the drop-down point. I just wanted to grab that sheath shell at the very least. Is there any other loot that I'm missing that go around here? Doesn't look like it, so yeah, we just go back and then we will go into the sanctuary. This should give us another point to work with, I think. At the bare minimum. Gotta collect those sanctuaries like Pokemon. And we make our way over to here. I did not mean to take the fisherman tunic. Okay, so Blackwater Greaves, Blackwater Blade, Blackwater Helm, and Blackwater Sabatons, Blackwater Gauntlets, and Blackwater Curious. All of those Blackwater gear sets are good. Each consecutive hit increases heavy attack damage by 10%, up to 50%. That would mean that makes it a ridiculously powerful tool. Grab all those. Cut through here. Breaker's Edge. And where does this lead us? We're up here. We'll grab that. We'll drop down here. Hey. And you know, now I think about it, let's level up. Okay, so 30 endurance should be good enough for now. What is our current crit chance? We're at 90. If we increase our perception, we should be able to get up to a sizable amount of crit. Won't get us to 100, though, but that's fine. Deadly Fury is going to be pointless, because we're going to have an absurd health pool. You know, now I think about it, if we get this, every 10 points of HP we lose, our attack speed increases by 1%. This could be decent, especially if we take on that amulet. I'm actually going to get that endurance thing. I'm going to intentionally... Yeah, I intentionally want to break this so that way I can get to 79. Do a bit of jiggling, as it were. You know how it be. And 79, there we go. Okay, let's go up here, quickly grab the orbs, there we go, bulb tissue, resolved. Already claimed through there. We had to go up here to talk with the lady. And we dealt with her swiftly through the might of our fist. So yeah, now we continue. I do believe a respec is definitely in order, though, to min-max to the complete perfect build. Not going to be perfect, mind you, but it will be as perfect as we're going to get it. Need to deal with the Drowned Knight. There we go. Just grab everything from the dude. He's going to be our wallet. Or at least he's going to help fund everything that we do. We'll go to the Picturesque Hideaway next. See what's what. Hello, hello.
Ah, you startled me. I didn't think anyone would find my hideout. Hiss promised no one would.
You're not very well hidden if any toplander could find you.
You're not just any toplander. The waves brought news of your arrival. And with you comes change. I'm glad. I need change.
Who are you hiding from?
My sister Coraloon. I have no other choice. I want to live, and that tongue-eating louse was draining all my joy and energy. I felt like a servant, a cook, and a cleaner all at once. But enough is enough. Can you imagine being forced to serve, fuss over, and care for someone every single day? Someone who gives you absolutely nothing in return but complaints, demands, and whining?
Trust me, I know all about it.
It's terrible. I wasn't living. I don't know why you care. There's nothing I can do for you. It's time we parted ways, Toplander. I have nothing to offer in exchange for this conversation. If you ever meet Coraloon, please tell her I'm dead and that you found this letter with my body.
Why are you hiding from her?
Because I want to finally be free, to have my own life, to start my own family. No more and no less. You have no idea what it's like to spend your life with someone who always plays the victim. It's not that she can't do anything. She just doesn't want to. She throws up her hands and insists I do everything better. For a long time, I kept falling for her games. But when I tried to teach her something, to show her how she could have a better life, hunt on her own, gather seaweed, she'd get offended and punish me with silence. Or she'd accuse me of putting on airs, of treating her like an idiot. She'd say anything just to make me give up and do everything for her. I couldn't keep living like that. And I won't keep living like that.
Why shouldn't I turn you in? Well, let's see. If that's all I can do for you, very well.
You'll do what you want. But you can see my situation. I renounced everything I had. Condemned myself to poverty and oblivion, all just to free myself from a sister. If you have even a shred of decency, you'll do as I ask. Even if Coraloon tries to seduce you, to plead with you to search for me.
Right.
Goodbye, Toplander. I hope we meet again in better times.
Alright, another locked chest. We'll just quickly break some locks to get it up to 80 theft. Shouldn't be all that bad. I mean, it's only a medium difficulty lock, so might take a little longer, but that's fine. I've got the locks to break, so it's no big deal. Technically, I could do this for 2 levels, but nah. Let's keep it consistent to 1 level and 1 level alone. That way I only need to break like 20 chests. And then I should be good. Here we go. Let's see what else there is. Crow Nest. Increase range damage by 20%. It's alright. Alright, let's go down. See what this picturesque area is all about. I assume there's nothing in the water, so should be fine there. Hello, another chest that we got to break through. Apparently it didn't have anything there, so whatever. Okay, that just seems like a bottomless jump, so no point in going there, but we can go behind the waterfall, considering there's no other way around. Get kelp decoction. There we go. Drop down, off we go. There we go. Off we go. And that's this area basically covered for the most part. Yeah, we covered up there, I think. Well, if not, we can just quickly check, just to be sure. Nope, we haven't. Good. Oh, hello.
Those soft-shelled weaklings don't even realize how much harm they're causing. If only I could... Oh, a toplander. You move so quietly. I've always heard that everyone on the surface just stomps around. Welcome to our realm. I'm Rhonda, researcher and history enthusiast.
What are you researching?
The remains of the carcass of the great serpent, of course. It's one of the greatest treasures of our land. I'm studying how it affects local life, and everything points to its influence being quite significant. The carcass lets microorganisms cleanse our water safely. Without it, living here would be much harsher. It is truly a momentous discovery. If only I could find someone to help me deal with a few pests.
What are those soft-shelled weaklings you mentioned?
Nasty, disgusting creatures that are damaging the magnificent carcass and endangering our entire realm. They arrive in packs and carve out its fragments. Why? I have no idea. It's certainly not edible. It's made of the same substance that covers the Lord of the Seas. Consuming it would not only be dangerous, it is strictly forbidden.
Let me guess, you want someone to deal with those pests, and you're willing to pay for it?
Yes, exactly. But it can't be a band of scourges of the sea, oh no. I'm a law-abiding reefbound. I can't be seen working with that kind of company. But if a helpful toplander were willing to step in, I could repay them with the knowledge I've gathered.
Knowledge seems to be valuable here. I'll help.
Great. Oh, I'm so glad. The pests are hiding in one of the caves beneath the carcass. There aren't many, so you should find the right one quickly. I don't know how many creatures you'll face, but if I went alone, I'd never come back. And if you recover the fragments of the carcass, I'd be very grateful. I've always wanted to study them, but I never dared commit such sacrilege. But since someone else has already taken them, I might as well seize the opportunity. All in the name of science and knowledge, of course.
Right.
I'll be waiting right here for you.
Well, can't really complain now, can I? What's here? Undertow blue cloak. Dashing leaves a decoy. Or shell fragments, sea creatures' hearts, the works. I'm kind of surprised there's actual, like, normal food down here. You'd expect fish solely in this area, but I guess the loot tables don't always change everywhere, so it makes sense. Anyways, we go down where... Okay, we go to the far end here. that. We want to go up there, huh? Well, I didn't see that last I checked, so I guess this is something that we'll have to go and, Ah! Nearly. There we go. Oh, I didn't see this before. Oh, it's because I took the quest. Okay. So you don't actually get here unless you actually unlock the quest, so... A small little tidbit there, but hey, it's not a huge issue. Blessing in a bottle. Never hurts to get more, that's for sure. Oh, another chest. Alright, let's get to 81 theft. Alright, there we go. How did I do that? God, that was ridiculously funny. Well, not funny, but interesting. On the first try, that's for sure. Okay, got a chest over there, so... I'm lucky I actually looked back. Alright, another locked chest. Let's just break it to 82 theft. I wager if we keep doing this, we'll get to 100 by next stream, at least. That'd be nice. But, yeah, for those of you who are curious about the lockpicking mechanic, it's not that hard. It's actually it's similar to how, Skyrim works, but it's actually much more, forgiving. As long as you know what you're doing, that is. Hey. I can feel the attacks getting faster. Okay, nothing here worth grabbing. But there is this guy, which has the Marrow Stone, which increases max health by 10. That is an armor relic. Huh. Okay. So this gives you a raw increase to HP. Unlike the others that give a percentage increase. Oh, okay. If you're able to get the Undertow Bloom Cloak, dashing leaves a decoy behind you. and they deal 50% damage and stuns the attacker. So if you wanted to go through a build that doesn't rely on attacking, you could use that cloak, to be fair.
Toplander, please hear us out before you kill us.
Or you could just not kill us. I heard that Toplanders are wise creatures. Wiser than reefbounds.
Quiet, Mudscale. What if this one is short-tempered and doesn't like nobody's like us trying to talk to it?
You could talk. Were the others able to speak too?
No. Our brothers and sisters never developed the gift of speech, but they wanted us to. They supported us and made it possible for us to work in peace. I'm sorry they attacked you.
And sorry they were weaker than you, but we'd like you to know they were only following their instincts.
We understand that when they attacked, you had to defend yourself. We'll mourn them with dignity.
What are you trying to tell me? What are you doing here?
Jewelry. We know reefbounds love jewelry, and they're always looking for something new.
We hope this will convince the people of Tumbo to let us into the village. Or at least allow us to live nearby. We also seek knowledge.
But first, we need reefbounds to notice us, respect us, and that won't be easy.
Reefbounds don't respect Finbloods.
Not all of them, but some. Some approach us with caution, others with pity. Kindness is rare. We don't speak with them very often.
We all come from the same ulcerate, but they reached a higher state of awareness many generations ago. There is so much that separates us, and so little that unites us. And we know our place in the hierarchy, but no one can forbid us from continuing to grow.
We've already developed speech, and now manual skills. That should be enough. For now.
How did you come up with the idea of making jewelry from the carcass? It looks important.
Reefbounds are vain. They like their trinkets.
The less practical, the better. But they believe the carcass carries the power of the great serpent.
So if we show them jewelry made from the carcass, we might gain their favor.
Why do you want to live in a place where you're despised?
Because only there will we be closer to knowledge. We're not concerned with reefbounds themselves. We'll be connected to them by trade, nothing more.
Not all of them despise us. Some simply keep their distance, but they need to at least tolerate us if we are to feel safe in Tumbo. Otherwise, we would be risking our lives.
A reefbound by the name of Rhonda is accusing you of sacrilege against the carcass of the Great Serpent.
Randa is a thief and a liar.
Randa doesn't think we're worthy of respect.
He wants to take everything we make here and claim it as his own. He believes that by doing so, he'll prove he has gathered enough knowledge to be allowed into the archive.
Rhonda says he's a researcher, and that the carcass is important for the safety of your realm.
Randa is lying, and I think he's lied for so long that he started to believe it himself.
Randa has been trying for years to enter our cave. Once, we dropped one of our trinkets by the carcass.
We think he took it to Tumbo and told everyone he made it. But when everyone started admiring our ring, when they wanted more...
He found our cave and tried to trade with us. But we didn't want to trade with just one reefbound. We wanted to trade with them all.
And we won't let him claim our work as his. Not now, when we know so many admire it.
Are you so sure Rhonda's lying? How do I know you're telling the truth?
A lie is what separates lesser creatures from higher ones. We have a voice, but we do not have the ability to lie.
For us, the blackness of the depths is black, and the seaweed is green. Rhonda says he is blinded by the brightness of the depths, and that he hates the blue of the seaweed.
Those are his words, not ours. We could never speak like that. We only know this because we heard him speaking that way to the scourges of the seas, just to prove to them how foolish they are.
Alright, just go back to your work.
Thank you for your understanding. Please, accept this small gift as a token of our gratitude.
If you can convince Randa to stop lying, come back, and we'll reward you further. After all, you're the one who brings change. So perhaps Randa can change as well.
Perhaps. Allows us to breathe underwater. That's actually really awesome trinkets. breathing underwater is very hard to do. And having the ability to do it on a whim without any issue, that's even better. Alright, let's go into the handcrafting station, because I do want to... Alright, let's go by price descending. Here we go. Elite Stone Warden Chestplate. Receiving damage has a 50% chance to deal 50% of your current stamina as damage to the attacker. Not exactly what I want. Receiving damage increases the damage of your next attack by the percentage of health lost from that damage. Don't need that. Okay. Here we go. Undertow Bloomfest. I need Tide Wraith Elysium. Increase sneak attack damage, or sneak damage by 20%, and increase your critical damage by 50% of your sneak damage. This increases our physical damage by 25%. So we'd have to sacrifice our chest piece, which does give us damage reduction, but I think I can tolerate that loss if we were to get it. But let's see to conversing with the liar, quote-unquote. I'm not sure whether he's a liar or not, but who knows. But having the amulet to breathe underwater is going to be a nice tool. Or at the very least, it'll help us in certain instances. Let us go have a word with, what's his face now? You lied to me. You made me think those poor Finnbled were dangerous just so you could rob them.
You don't know what you're saying. You'd trust those creatures over me, even if they were right. So what? What does it matter if I bent the truth? We still don't know what will happen if the carcass is taken apart. That doesn't make me wrong. My theory is still perfectly sound. Yes, I'll take their wares and sell them, but I won't touch the carcass again because I consider that sacrilege. But this can still be resolved. I forgive your weakness. You can go back there and get rid of that rabble.
Finnbloods can't lie. Reefbounds, on the other hand.
You? How dare you? We had a deal, a fair deal. Fine then. If that's how it's going to be, I'll just have to take them from your cold, sticky hands.
Well, aren't you moody? Do it yourself if you wanted to do that, but your fault for engaging. Take the coral figurine. Well, I guess if that's how it's gonna play, rip to him, I guess. He kind of just admitted to himself. Well, he kind of admitted himself that he was lying, so there you go. I guess that makes it way easier to resolve. Alright, let's go have a word with them. Let them know the situation. Unfortunate that he had to go, but probably for the best. Deceivers should be taken out, I guess. In this game. Deceit is something that is paid with the hand of a fist. Well, at the very least, the prosperity of sentient rebounds are going to start popping up, I suppose.
Please, Toplander, allow us...
Rhonda is dead. He won't trouble you anymore.
We're truly sorry to hear that. He wasn't the most honest reefbound, but we never wished him dead.
Now, however, we'll get a little closer to our goal, all thanks to you and your involvement.
Please, accept this gift as well. It might prove valuable once you return to the surface.
We've been saving it for a special occasion.
Brine water. Successful blocks made...
Save currents.
Cause the target to get wet. Oh, okay. Small little boon on top of everything. Drop down. Oh, that was quick. Should have done that before. Now that just leaves getting to the very top of that area, assuming we can even do that. So there's this area up here. Is there a way to get up there? I don't think there is, but... yeah, I don't think there is a way up. Well, there might be. I might be able to get there. But it's a hard maybe. Okay, let's see to going over here, though. Mob the currents. This is another area that we can go towards. But I think we need to get up there, so we have to go through the cave, I wager. Yeah, we'll have to go through the cave to get to the other area. Now lead us outside, and hopefully lead us to another area part. So we'll have tried to be thorough with our exploration. At least we don't have to stop and wait on things. Doesn't take us 30 seconds to get through this area at least. And we can at least level up our evasion by repeatedly doing that, so it don't hurt. But we are definitely going to need to increase that. Or at the very least, get some ability that's going to allow us to repeat that a bit faster, somehow. Already cleared that chest. Didn't pick out this. Grab that. Yeah, I guess we're not getting up there. It's all good. Yeah, it's fine. Never mind. We've cleared out this area, basically, so that's good.
Ah, finally, somebody bold enough to feed the mob the Cairn. And a toplander, no less. Let me see if your so-called culinary knowledge can rise above mediocrity. Now, feed me.
Alright. Actually don't have anything on me right now.
Then go away.
Give me a moment while I, get myself some cheese. And in fact, before I do anything else, I'm actually going to swap from this amulet to something else. I think it's high time we swap over to, this one. Oh, it increases health by 120%. I thought it increased it by 120%. No, it's a 20% increase. Okay. So it's not that good, but it is still something worth raising an eyebrow over, I suppose. But let's go into equipment here. We're gonna go over to here specifically, because we specifically want the spell Rumpelt's Revenge. Here we go, just get a whole bunch of cheese. Cook. We need a really special herring. So we're going to fuel this. We're going to fast travel. Let's get to the chapter house so that way we can return. But I am going to intentionally make the sour cheese and herring here. So let's quickly go and fish up one of the fish up the herring. The good thing it isn't that hard to get. It's just a matter of where to fish at. I do believe it's in, I do believe I remember where we need to fish at. It's just... It's been a while, if anything. We'll go through here. I see that it's got a portal back to and fro, so that's good. That'll save us a lot of time, really. But yeah, we're gonna go fish up some herring real quick. A really good herring, no less. I don't have to do this, but I think it's the more entertaining option. Oh, we can actually warp. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay, so we can warp from the sanctuary. We need to go over to the wreck of Andrastre. I believe there's like a long strip of land that can get us that herring specifically. So once we make it, we can go. But, yeah, we go across here. Go around. Just ignore them. We're just gonna attack them as they come. Alright, let's go get some really special herring. There we go. Alright, the sour cheese and the herring. Let's fuel it. Let's fast travel over to the Sanctuary of Saurus. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to go there manually. No matter. No matter. We do it because we do it. We do it because we can. Alrighty. Through the whispers of chaos. To the bounds of knowledge. Hello.
Come to feed me or tease me once more?
No. I had to make something special. Here, the best dish I know.
Wait, what is this scent? Sharp, rotten, divine. The holy marriage of decay and brilliance. By the tides, this is sublime. My taste buds have ascended to another realm. You magnificent heretic, you have redefined flavor itself. Here, take this sacred recipe, the crown jewel of our cuisine. And I'll even share something else. You've done the impossible, Toplander. You've pleased them all.
Saurus blood sausage. Alright, we've got a new recipe for our troubles, and then some. So, let's see. The Saurus blood sausage restores 150, or technically in our case, 180 health over 60 seconds. That is going to be very nice to cook with. And you know what? Let's make a bundle. Why not? Let's get experimental, so that way we can increase our cooking. I'm mainly doing this so we can level up our cooking up to preferably 100. And once we hit the 100 mark, we will not need to do this any longer. And then we can just make our usual boots. There we go. 97's pretty good. 3 more levels and then we'll be at 100 cooking. But I digress. Off we go. One hell of a jump, though. Damn. God, we actually made our way far over. Okay. Interesting. Alright, the archives. Oh, hello.
Trinkets, baubles, treasures from the endless dark. Secrets bought, secrets sold, knowledge for knowledge. Come, Toplander, let me look, let me marvel.
Who are you?
My name is a current, a rush of warmth in the biting cold. It flows, it carries a buzz with life, filled with purpose. A buzz. Buzz. You can call me Buzz, Toplander. Yes.
Are you a merchant?
A merchant, a collector, a seeker of knowledge. Oh, but no more. No more. I've lost my treasure. I am bereft, adrift. I miss it dearly. Nothing brings me joy.
What treasure did you lose?
Pearl that hums a beautiful melody. It flows like water, soothes my mind, makes my insides sweetly tremble. But the Morgans stole it. They laughed as they took it, and they won't give it back.
Have you tried taking it back? Well, why did they take it?
They are Morgans. All they know is to take. Take lives. Take pride in life-taking. Take treasures one has rightfully earned. Morgans are cruel, just because they can be.
Have you tried taking it back?
Me? They have claws that rend flesh, teeth that crush bone. I can swim fast, but not fast enough.
Perhaps I could get this pearl back for you.
Could you? You could? Yes! The sisters like Toplanders. A little too much, perhaps. But they are curious, often bored. They may listen, or be taken by surprise. That's right. Bring me the pearl, and you will be rewarded.
The sea gives, the...
Let's see what you've got. You've got... Ooh, crushed pilgrim bone. Well, I like you already, so let's get that real quick. Mind you, we've got a lot that we gotta sell, so anyways. Just sell all these, items here. Armor. Oh, King Arthur's boots, right. I mean, I guess I could decorate myself to be a little bit more, interesting. Oh, right, and this cloak deals 20% less damage. Or I take 20% less damage, right. Alright, let's buy some stuff. We obviously want to buy the crushed pilgrim bone. That is just good enough.
Try not.
Alright. Before we do anything, let's go into our bag. We go to consumables here. Alright. Consume the crushed pilgrim bone. Ah, the endless creams of agony. Not sure what I'm going to use that for, but I'm sure there's going to be a time where we need to use it, so that'll be fun. But alas, We get an attribute point, which we can invest somewhere. I believe the focus was to get perception up, so we're just going to do that. That's going to increase our crit damage, crit chance, and sneak damage, technically. So that'll be nice. We need to at least get 20 points into that to get max.
No entry to the archive. Not even for you, Toplander.
And who are you to refuse me entry? I thought the archive were Urkel's domain.
That is true. Sir Urkel guards the knowledge within the archive. But I am the one who guards Sir Urkel's peace. My name is Ruako, and I decide who may pass these gates.
I do need to speak with Urkel, however.
Sir Urkel does not wish to speak to anyone. He is terribly busy. Only those deemed worthy are allowed into the archive.
Well, Joseph did send me here.
Sir Josephus has no authority over the archive. Only Sir Urkel does. While he is occupied with important matters, he has ceded that authority to me. I decide who enters the archive, not Sir Josephus.
Alright, how can I prove my worthiness then?
Tambo is a community formed around the archive. Its people are united in the pursuit of knowledge and improving themselves worthy of its greatest source. Become part of this community. Get to know them, and allow them to know you. Work with them, for the only way to prove true worth is to lend your skills to those in need.
So I need to talk to people and see who needs help.
Yes, that is what I said.
Fine, I'll be back.
I do not doubt it.
Alright, let's go get more stuff done. Okay.
Toplander, thank you for coming to me. Have you seen my sister, Sindril? She's very beautiful. Looks a lot like me. We hatched from the same egg. I miss her so much.
I know Sindril. She asked me to stop looking for her. You need to grow up, Coraline.
That's impossible. You must be mistaken. My sister would never leave me. She's just playing a prank on me. Very funny. See? I'm laughing. But enough is enough. Tell her she needs to come back to me at once. I can't do this alone.
You have 2 hands and fins. Sindril's doing fine, and so will you.
You have no idea what kind of bond we have. We've always been together. We were supposed to be together forever. Forever young, innocent, beautiful, independent. No shoal, no males. Do you have any idea how hard it is to survive in this world on your own?
You need to grow up, Coraline. Sindril wants to start a family. You could do the same.
But Sindril is my family. How could she abandon me like that? And then send a stranger to deliver such terrible news? I don't believe this. I told her we only have each other. There was nothing else for us.
Sindril is your sister, not your mother. It's time for you to be independent.
You? How dare you speak to me that way? Don't you know anything about our society? We don't have mothers. We hatch. We're cared for by the shoal until we're old enough to care for ourselves. And from that moment, it's been just the 2 of us. Sindril and I. She can't just leave me. It's her duty to look after me until the end. Get out of my sight. I don't ever want to see you again. We have nothing.
Okay. That's a, might be worth a load. Why not? I think it's better I just lay down the hard truth. She needs to know. Yes, I could go searching, do the whole, search rigmarole, but I think just reloading and throwing down the hard truth is way better. Alright, anyways. Quickly loot, and then we'll talk with her. Go with the, more, direct answer.
Hello. Top lap, have you? She's. That's impossible. She's just. Tell her. You have. We've all. Baravi, do you have any?
I've had enough of your family drama. Read this letter. Maybe it will make you understand.
She. I don't believe this. This is her handwriting, but I don't believe that's what she really thinks of me. Hiss must have made her write this. Or some other male. Or maybe it's you. That would explain why she wrote such nonsense. You're the one who pressured her. I'm not scared of you, Toplander. For my Sindril!
Seriously? Could you not? Okay. So, there's two options. You either just be brutal with... You either just give her the brutal truth, or you just be nice and, lay it on a little nicer. I think it's better that keeping her alive, but it's still... Yeah. Ah, well. I think the hard truth is still better here. Well, not the death part, but yeah.
That's impossible. She's just... Tell her. You have... We've all... Baravi, do you have a... But how could I don't believe...
Yeah, I'm just gonna speed through this.
Don't you know... We're kept... And from that... Get out of...
Pop that. Well, I've done the duty. But I'm not gonna lie. Gotta stick with the principles of the character. As far as I'm aware, he doesn't lie. Doesn't use deceit, just tells the hard truth. Maybe Trump sometimes tries to sugarcoat it, or at least be like a bit more gentle with it, but... The hell?
You, Toplander. This one is shell named Hiss. This one greets you. This one desires your knowledge. This one hungers for knowledge is the most precious thing here.
Who are you?
This one has already introduced himself. He is shell named Hiss. But this one wonders, who are you?
Apparently, I have a mission here.
So you seek knowledge. Good. Hiss knows much about seeking knowledge. The waves have carried news of your arrival. This one is curious about you. This one offers his assistance in completing your mission.
I'm here to assist. Do you need anything?
Ah, so the Toplander is also a helper. This one is pleased to hear it. This one cannot leave his post, for the tide of knowledge might pass him by. But this one also has an obligation to a friend, whom he cannot visit. Will the Toplander keep his word? Will you help this one and this one's friend?
What did you need me to do?
The Toplander will feed this one's friend. The friend likes seaweed. The friend hides in a cave. This one will give the Toplander a key to enter. In return for that help, the friend will repay you with knowledge, no Toplander has yet held, nor ever will. This one asks that no one learn of the friend's existence or location. The beings here do not understand how important the friend is. They understand all too well, and would harm him for it. This one politely asks the Toplander for discretion. It is a matter of life and death.
Right.
This one has knowledge.
Okay, so basically grab some seaweed and feed it to his friend. Here we go, we got the seaweed. Just from looting around. Hello.
You're a Toplander. That's amazing. What are you doing all the way down here?
You know, I'm asking myself the same question.
Ah, so you seek inspiration. Knowledge, perhaps? Then we have a lot in common. And you've definitely come to the right place. The archive is full of knowledge. Although, I've never actually been there. But now that you're here, perhaps you can help me find what I seek.
Who are you?
My name is Lyra. I'm a coral shaper. I whittle and mold it, turning it into my own pieces. I create shapes the sea could never dream of. You can have a look if you like. Only, I haven't been able to come up with any new ideas lately. But I'm sure that'll pass.
What knowledge are you interested in?
I have some items that came from your land. You know, up there. But no one here knows what they're used for. And I can't for the life of me figure it out. Of course, I have my own ideas, but I doubt they're anywhere close to the truth.
I can help you with that.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thank you! Let's start with this one. Look, it has all those long teeth. Utterly fascinating. The teeth are sharp, but not sharp enough to cause a serious wound. But you can plunge the whole thing into the ground? So, I figured, it must be for keeping Toplanders tethered to the land. Am I right?
Could you elaborate on that?
Ah, you want to know how I figured it out, don't you? Well, from what I know about the surface, you're not surrounded by water. In fact, you're not surrounded by anything. So, it only makes sense that you'd need something to keep your feet on the ground. And this digs right in, holding you steady.
It's just a comb. We use it to comb our hair.
Your hair?
Yes, hair. It grows on our heads.
What? Ew, and I touched it! You take it. I don't want it anymore. I think I'm done for now. Could you come back later? Please?
So you're an artist.
I am?
You don't know what an artist is.
I'm sorry. That's not a word I'm familiar with.
You said you worked with coral.
I do. Oh, is that what you call coral shapers where you're from? An artist?
We don't have coral shapers, but we have something similar. Sculptors.
But you just said they were called artists. That's a different word.
A sculptor is a type of artist. They work in stone or wood.
But not coral? Why? You don't have it on the surface?
No, not coral, but lots of different materials.
I see. That's so interesting. Oh, I wish I could one day see the surface and meet those artists. Those other artists. Because I would be one of them. That's so fascinating. Thank you for sharing this knowledge with me.
Can you tell me about Tumbo?
We've decided to settle near the archive, to stay close to the knowledge. Everyone here dreams of catching a glimpse of what's inside one day. I hope I'll be worthy enough for Urkel to let me in. But as far as I can remember, nobody ever has been.
You know how to get to the archives.
You'd have to be invited by Urkel. And that's it. Ruiko guards the entrance, but don't count on her being lenient. Or bribable. Oh, if you tried to bribe her, she'd take it as a terrible insult.
I see. Let's see what you got shop-wise. Let's see what you got. The Blessing of Saras, coral arrows, coral diadem, coral figurines, kelp infusions, and lockpicks. Nothing too crazy.
Come back soon.
Will do. Alright, so take half a day and talk with her again. I suppose I could make some things, but they do cost quite a bit to make, I'd wager here. At most, maybe like the Spell Warden stuff would be good. Still cost... well, it's not too much of a concern regardless. We don't need to worry about that just yet. See what else is around before we start jumping to other things. Okay, Maw of the Current gets us some experience. But obviously there's a few things here and there that we can quickly grab. Hello. Pop this open. Alright, Eldritch Liturgy. Riches. Grab this. My heart, I wander your sanctuary at the others' not-so-subtle prompting. They say, I will best serve you by overseeing the safety of your new domain. Although I know it's only to make me leave your side. I know what they think of me, and I know they mean well. I thought that by leaving you, I would feel your absence in my bones, that my chest would be hollowed, or that I have left my heart with you. It is not so. I feel your presence in the currents of Saras. When I close my eyes, it is the gentle caress upon my brow. You are everywhere here. I feel your love. It fills me with joy and makes me yearn to see you again. I do not know how long I can stay away from you. Yours wherever I go, Tristan. Oh. Can't grab those, but that's fine. Coral seems to be the core of what's crafted here, so that's quite alright, I suppose. Does feel like there's more stuff around, so grab what we can. There we go, another bit of experience. Hello.
For a moment I thought Morgan had bewitched my eyes. But no, they weren't deceiving me. You're here, and you're not one of us. I'm so glad to meet you. I'm Nautilum, the local fillet knife master.
Meet me. So everyone knows I'm here now.
Oh, yes, my child. We all know. Do you really think news in an underwater kingdom travels by sound, like it does on the surface? That would be terribly inefficient. Your arrival sent a wave through the depths, heard by anyone willing to listen. And most of them are afraid of you, my child. But now that I see with my own eyes, I find nothing evil about you. I'm very good at reading the intentions of deep dwellers, but you're the first Toplander I've ever met. So I can only hope I'm not wrong. By the way, if you ever find yourself needing to reach the Ulcerate, you'd better not. It's a dangerous place, even for deep dwellers, let alone Toplanders. My dear, mark my words.
So you're a cook?
A cook, you say? From what little I know, your cooks on the surface love using fire. Frying, roasting, smoking. Oh, you won't see any of that down here. Oh, sure. We can heat our dishes on a geyser. I guess you could even call that cooking, but it's nothing like what you're used to. So, are you ready to learn the secrets of underwater cuisine?
Sure. Teach me your local cooking.
Very well. If that's what you want to call it. Here, take this recipe. Try it out and tell me what you think.
Can you tell me something about this place?
I can tell you everything about this place. My kitchen is the most fascinating spot in the whole realm. Have you seen the carcass of the great serpent yet? Not long ago, they were the source of endless feasts. You need to understand, my child, that nothing goes to waste here. We live in perfect harmony. And that's why, when an underwater creature finds the water too heavy to bear, it gives up its body for the benefit of the rest. And that's how we have a nearly endless supply of food. Now, do you see why I'm the best cook you'll ever meet?
Does that mean you eat one another?
Of course we do. Why are you so surprised? What's the point of wasting good meat if the soul has already left the body? From your tone, I take it you treat your dead differently. But is it really so strange? Every place has its own customs.
Yeah, I'd rather rest in a cemetery than become someone else's excrement.
What? You mean shit.
Yeah.
Why do you care? You won't get a say in anything after your consciousness goes. Wherever it goes for you Toplanders. Cemeteries are a ridiculous idea. You make your loved ones build a monument, and then they have to keep coming back to clean it, or else some people gossip about them? Oh, it's absurd. Here, at least you nourish the ones you leave behind, not saddle them with chores and expenses. Our way is much smarter.
I'd like to see what you got real quick.
I'm a Toplander buying from...
Alright, let's see what you got. Sea soup, deep sea tangle, fish stew. Yeah, just basically standard stuff. We can buy all this, though. The food is never going to be a bad thing, that's for sure. What do you think about Hiss?
He's a slippery bastard. Well, everything is slippery here, but you know what I mean. But no one else will tell you that to your face. Everyone is afraid of him because he collects knowledge. Maybe one day he'll have enough to be let into the archive. And when that day comes, the whole village will breathe easier. Once you get into the archive, you never want to leave. So I wish him luck. Even if he is not exactly my favorite person. Oh, no.
I'm sure my path will lead me to that area eventually. Any idea how I get there another way?
Shh. Quiet. Or someone might hear you. I might know another way inside, but nobody can know it came from me. And you'll be using it at your own risk.
Why is the ulcerate so dangerous?
Well, to become part of our fine society, you have to prove you deserve it. We don't have room for soft-shelled wimps, in any sense of the word. If you manage to get out of the ulcerate alive, everyone knows you can handle yourself, and that you won't cause any trouble because you've already got the rebellious phase out of your system.
Looks like I have no choice. Tell me what you know.
Fine. But this stays between us. Find Crofton. He should be somewhere near the observatory. He'll show you another way into the ulcerate. Just don't mention my name. There's a reason I stopped working with him. Let's just say we stopped seeing eye to eye on some fundamental dietary values. I wouldn't go there myself. But if you must, you must.
Okay.
Take
seaweed cake. Okay.
How can
I made a dish you taught me. Do you have any more recipes?
Of course you do. You can buy them all from me. Unless you're after something really special. I'm the only one who knows how to make proper stew from Viridian whale caps. I could teach you. You're hardly going to be my competition. Something tells me you won't be sticking around here forever. Those little scoundrels are great at hiding. They don't let you eat them that easily. But they are a true delicacy. Bring me the tentacles of an entire swarm of Viridian whale caps, and I'll teach you how to make a stew to die for.
What are whale caps?
Our local parasites. Legend says they're the souls of drowned sailors. Their bodies turn into drowners, of course. I can believe it. If a sailor were foolish enough to board a ship without knowing how to swim, you needed him anyway. Serves him right to have been separated from his body. You have to pay for stupidity. They're everywhere. And they're nastier than anything else down here. Not to mention completely inedible. Well, unless they're Viridian. Those ones are different. They taste like nothing else you can find here.
How are Viridian whale caps different from common ones?
The color. That's it, really. But that one difference makes them far tastier than their common counterparts. They're also a bit smarter than their pale cousins, which makes them very hard to find. They know how to hide. That's why they're so rare. And why their organs are so valuable in our cuisine.
Where can I find a swarm of Viridian whale caps?
I know a place they used to haunt. Who knows? Maybe they're still out there. I've marked it on your map. Be careful. You might find a whole horde of them lurking around, and trust me, they won't be in the mood for a chat. You'll see. Viridian whale cap stew is worth the trouble.
I see. Before I go any farther, you don't sell any recipes, so I guess we leave. There we go, we got a level up. Nice. Alright, let's go place a bonfire down. Let's level up here. Just keep increasing perception, because the more we increase it, the more melee crit chance we get. Upgrade our skills. We go into endurance. We can upgrade this if we wanted to. Let's see, what else can we do here? I believe I wanted dexterity. Yeah, this increases attack speed by 15% every time we kill somebody. That should be good enough. Alright. Let's see what's up here, but we're nearing the end of what I was planning to do at the very least. Is there anything up here before I do wrap things up? Let's just pop this so that way you get a level in theft, and then we should be good. Here we go. Easy peasy. Continue going. Grab this. Alright, and that's basically it. Ain't it? Or at the very least, that's the exploration I'm willing to go forward with. Clear that out. And that's that, I guess. Alright, is there anything else on this island? Not really. Alright. So yeah, we've made ourselves some significant progress. I'm probably going to wrap it up here. Got a message in a bottle quest here that we can do, but I digress. Yeah, so I'm going to wrap it up here. We've managed to make significant progress. And yeah. Next stream, what we're going to be doing in the Sanctuary of Saurus is we're probably going to go deliver this message in a bottle. We'll complete some quests over here, probably help Visceral Ends and all that, and basically clear out the vicinity of this entire map. And then I guess we'll see what loot we come across. But I digress. We've made some significant progress, and I'm satisfied thus far. But I'm rambling at this point. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream all the same. I know I did. And I will see you guys next stream. Take care, everybody, and have a good day.